It seemed good to Darius to appoint 120 satraps over the kingdom, that they would be in charge of the whole kingdom, and over them 3 commissioners, of whom Daniel was one, that these satraps might be accountable to them, and that the king might not suffer loss. Then this Daniel became distinguished himself among the commissioners, and the satrap he possessed an extraordinary spirit, and the king planned to appoint him over the entire kingdom. Then the commissioners and satraps began trying to find a ground of accusation against Daniel in regards to government affairs, but they could find no ground of accusation or evidence of corruption, inasmuch as he was faithful and no negligence or corruption was to be found in him. Then these commissioners and satraps came by agreement to the king and spoke to him as follows.
Todos los líderes hemos decidido hacer una ley: si no te adoran serán tirados a los leones.
Therefore, King Darius signed the document that was the injunction. Now, when Daniel knew that the document was signed, he entered his house. Now, in his roof chamber, he had windows open towards Jerusalem. And he continued kneeling on his knees 3 times a day, praying and giving thanks before his God, as he has been doing previously. Then these men came by agreement and found Daniel making petition and supplication before his God.
Oh, nunca. Daniel no te ha hecho caso. De verdad, de verdad.
Then as soon as the king heard this statement, he was deeply distressed, and his mind was set on delivering Daniel, and even until sunset, he kept exerting himself to rescue him. Then the king gave orders, and Daniel was brought in.
Yeah. Dios está contigo.
A stone was brought and laid over the mouth of the dead, and the king sealed it with his own signet ring, and with the signet rings of his nobles, so that nothing would be changed in regards to Daniel. Then the king went off to his palace and spent the night fasting, and no entertainment was brought before him, and his sleep fled from him. Then the king arose at dawn, at the break of day, and went in haste to the lion's den. Then the king was very pleased and gave orders for Daniel to be taken up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no injury was found on him, because he had trusted his God. The king gave orders, and they brought those men who had maliciously accused Daniel, and they cast them, their children, and their wives into the lion's den. And they had not reached the bottom of the den before the lions overpowered them, crushed all the bones. Then Darius, the king, wrote to all the people, nations, and men of every language who were living in all the land. May your peace abound. I make a decree that in all the dominion of my kingdom, men are to fear and tremble before the God of Daniel. For he is a living God and enduring forever. And his kingdom is one which will not be destroyed. And his dominion will be forever. He has delivered and rescued and performed signs and wonders in heaven and on earth, who has delivered Daniel from the power of the lion. So this Daniel enjoyed success in the reigns of Darius and in the reigns of Cyrus the Persian.